So I had these fresh ass starter shoes from Walmart, I ain't gonna lie, with the little star and the Z beside it.
Yeah.
Man,
I had a starter jacket.
I was so, in my mind, I was so fly, man. I took the damn tongue out the shoe, put it over the pants, like, yeah, I want y'all to see these. Our team moves, we move as a unit, like, we don't spread out. We don't really get into the mix like that. Like, we locked in, we tight. All the snake shit is in the paperwork. There's a lot of snakes in sheep clothing. You know what I'm saying? And what look good ain't always good. I just love the skin tone, man. I just love that. Something about that rich, whether it's light skin, chocolate, brown, caramel. I just like some flavor to it. You know what I mean? I don't like raw chicken.
Johnny, shout out God to 7 here, man.
You made this, man?
Cuzn T, we making move, we just might go and make the news. Brand new episode every week, yeah, we dropping heat. Got a 7 with the juicy questions, this unfiltered tea. When you sit up on this couch, you feel just like some family. There go Boo behind the scenes, he's securing everything. Hookah smoke up in the air, speak your mind without a care. If you need that liquor, then we got it, that one thing about it. Come and sit up on this couch and you ain't gonna wanna go, Cuzn.
Cuzns, what's going on, man? Listen, today, y'all, I got one of the dopest artists coming out of the Carolinas in the building. We got Eaz Tha Rapper for y'all today, Cuzns. Eaz, what's going on?
Man, I'm feeling good. Walking, breathing, talking, can't complain. You know, another day, another dollar.
Thank you for pulling up, Cuzn.
Man, thank you for inviting me, man. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
I walked in, they had their own little jams. I was like, okay, this is it right here. You know what I'm saying?
You already knew what door it was,
you know what I'm saying? I seen the lights through the window. I said, oh yeah, it's lit. You feel me? But we here.
Yes. What about your name, Eaz Tha Rapper? Like, let's start there. How you came up with that name?
So back when I was like, I want to say like 11, 12, like 12, 13, I used to be around these old heads in the neighborhood. They weren't really old. They were like my age now. I'm 30. But at that time, they were like old head to me, you feel me? So
how old you was at that time?
Like 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you know, I used to just be in the car with them, whatever. And we used to have like this setup, the cassette tape with the aux cord. I don't know if anybody remember. But we, you know, so the cassette tape you put in the, what's the name?
Go to the CD
it was before aux cords was like really a mainstream thing, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? So they used to have their phone hooked up playing beats, whatever they made in the studio, and then they be sitting there trying to get me to rap, you know. And I was already into making beats, you feel me? I was making beats.
Oh, so you've been making beats since a young age?
Yeah, my pops taught me how to make beats, man. He was a producer. And I watched this man like literally build a studio in his whole house, like out of the back room of his house. Like he built a booth, you know what I'm saying? Had the glass in the booth, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he taught me how to get started with that. But yeah, so long story short, I'm rapping. Now at this time I ain't really rapping for real. Like I ain't even know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm probably sounding like ABC 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, one of the old heads, man, his name TJ, and he ain't here no more. But long story short, he got them. When he heard me like try to rap, he was like, "Oh shit, we gonna call you Lil Rap. We gonna call you Lil Rap." So Lil Rap was my first name.
Not Lil Rap.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Rap was my first name, and then a week later, we was still like in the car rapping and shit. It's like, nah, we gonna call you Lil Eaz. Yeah, we gonna call you Lil Eaz. You know what I'm saying? So I was Lil Eaz for a while, and then until when I got to high school, he passed away in this process, which made me want to keep the name Eaz. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, we gonna say Eaz. yeah, we gonna put some, you know what I mean, put some sauce to it, you know. And I just always kept the name Eaz. So in high school, I changed the name to Young Eaz, because that's when everybody wanted to be young something, you know what I mean? Young Draco, Young Twist, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So I was Young Eaz in high school, and then after a certain age, you know, after years later, I dropped that and then became Eaz Tha Rapper.
Did they ever tell you why they called you Eaz?
Yeah, because it was like, nah, he rap with Eaz, like, you know what I mean? That's why I was like, nah, we gonna switch the name up, because they were trying to say, yeah, Eaz, like Lil Eaz, like, so you rap with Eaz, but he was like, nah, we gonna EAZ, we're gonna put some sauce on it, you know what I mean? And that's how I got that.
So are you originally from Charlotte?
No, I'm from Durham, born and raised.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Durham, the hood of Raleigh. That's what I call it. I know it's two different cities, but.
That's where I'm from. Nah, I ain't from there. That's the first place I moved when I. Oh yeah, yeah. Nah, Durham. Yeah, Durham. Raleigh, right next to it. Neighbors. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to put a negative connotation on my city. I know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? If you from there, you from there. But
I got a lot of family in Durham. Most of my family that's up here, they in Durham and Roanoke Rapids.
Yeah, nah. Durham definitely an OG city though. You know what I mean?
That's where all the gangsters came from.
You feel me? With,
Frank Lucas.
Yeah. Big facts.
So when you got to Charlotte, how did that transition happen?
Man, I came out here for a female, to be honest with you. And that didn't work out. And like when I came out here, I literally had to start all over. You know, like when I first came out here, like I didn't even have to move out here. I didn't even want to move out here, for real. You know what I'm saying? And she kept begging me to move, and I was already in like this little toxic situation. So I was, you know what I mean, I was already in the process of looking for a home, and I was just like, man, fuck it. She just kept in my ear about it, so I moved to Charlotte. And then, you know, she was like, I'll you know, just come live with me, ain't gotta worry about the bills like that.
Get on your feet.
Man, I ended up selling all three of my cars. I ended up going through all my 401k. You know, the motherfuckers behind on mortgage.
Where you was working at?
I used to be a regional advocate. So I was the lead organizer for a union called SEIU, which is Service Employees International Union. So I'll be the one who would train the leaders to go into these restaurants and to educate employees about, you know, their labor laws and, you know, their rights and what they can and can't tolerate. And, you know, I would facilitate turnouts to where like they'll walk out. They're like all the employees will walk out. I made headlines. I made CBS, Fox, ABC, and we also had a sub organization called Fight 15, which was what we were mainly pushing in Durham was Fight 15, because as you know, in North Carolina, minimum wage is still at $7.25 since 2009.
Yeah, North Carolina, I don't know, minimum wage.
$7.25. I don't know about you. $7.25. That's too close to that $5.65 I just seen on that gas pump.
Ah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Almost buy a gallon of gas. I don't know. North Carolina, you don't get unemployment money like that. You don't you got to get it how you live in this motherfucker.
Yeah. No, for real. So yeah, that's what I used to do, and it was a good paying job. You know what I mean? It was definitely it's the best job I've ever had. I'm gonna be honest. If I could work a 9 to 5 again, I would definitely do that again.
Do that again?
Yeah.
But your experience with what you did there, it kind of ties into what you do now that make sense a little more, like what you supervising the studio, running the studio.
Oh yeah. My career background is business management. Although I never went to school for it, but
you read books about it?
Yeah, I read books about it, took mad trainings. I was a 3-time store manager for 3 different companies, and you know, I got real good like business knowledge when it comes to like actual operations and, you know, business mission statements and things like that.
Okay.
What people don't really, what the average person don't really know about behind scenes on control of the business aspect, you know.
Okay, so you went to Durham with the girl, y'all ain't work out. How did you end up staying? What made you say, you know what, I'm about this? I mean, Charlotte, yeah. Yeah, Charlotte, my bad.
You know, she just didn't work out. She didn't align right, you know what I'm saying? Not to put, you know, people personal business out there, but you know, just people go separate ways, you know what I'm saying? And then in that process, this is why I tell all my kings out there to never live with a female, man. Never live with a female. Always have your own. And this is just real. Mama told me that and I ain't listen. And I came out here trying to just be trusting because I got a big heart, you know what I'm saying? And ended up having to start from the bottom, but it's a blessing. It's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like God had to sit me down. Like, hey, bro, you might have to restart all over and just figure it out again. But when you get to a certain level again, you're gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I literally I went homeless for a little bit out here, you know what I'm saying, house hopping. Stayed with one of my partners, his family took me in, you feel me? Grandma,
What made you want to stay instead of going back to Durham?
shit. You from Durham, you just know, man, Durham, Durham is a small big city. You know what I mean? Like, if you ain't from there, it's a big city. If you're from there, it's a small city. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know everybody. And, you know, I know Durham like the back of my hand, for real, like. And there's just so much you can do out there, and I done did everything I ain't gonna say I did everything I could do, but at the same time, I was involved in some other shit at a younger age because, you feel me, I had a different mindset, you feel what I'm saying? So like, me coming out here was the best thing to me because I probably would have been dead, for real. You know, that's a whole nother story. But, you know, it's a gift and a curse. Like, you know what I mean? I had to come out here and get it on my own and taught me how to really survive. And, you know, like I said, I done been homeless before. I done lived out of my car for a year. I done lived in a whole trap house, everything. Like, but like, it just taught me how to reground myself, and then it's like, nigga, you got this, bro. And I've been on my own since, just trying to goddamn do it. I've been doing everything by myself, just trying to goddamn, you know, do what I do now. And built my studio from scratch. Like, the studio was a shell, concrete walls. That's all it was, concrete walls. And I ain't never had nothing like that. You know, where I'm from, you know, niggas would die to have a studio. Let alone like an actual building you can go to separate from your house. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like, shit, you know what I mean? But then I took it, I had it for about, it's 2 years now. And we done went through 3 different renovations. The studio looks immaculate. And it's just a blessing that I came out here literally for one occasion that didn't come out, but then it didn't go right. But then like after that, I was like, I won't say stranded. I just refused to go back home. And I just said, you know, I'm gonna figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did.
Okay, so growing up in your household, like what was that like for you? Let the cousins know, Eaz. Take us back to Eaz as a kid growing up.
My childhood was different. It's not like crazy, but I was adopted within the family, and I grew up. So I got like 5 siblings. I got 5 siblings, and I grew up as an only child. You know what I'm saying? So like,
you grew up like with your aunt or something?
Technically, but that's my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, technically, biologically, yeah, she would be my aunt. You know, when it comes down to the family.
But she raised you like a mama.
But that's my mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, they couldn't bear kids. My biological mother had me. She couldn't take care of me at the time. It was in the family instead of like, you know, putting me into the system. They gave me, you know what I mean? And so, I had everything I wanted. I ain't gonna lie. You know, my childhood was straight. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy, but you know.
You was the youngest?
I'm the youngest now. My baby sister passed.
What would you say is something that happened in your childhood that shaped you into the person that you are now?
What I just explained, like the whole adoption thing, because the way it played out, my biological mama told me, dropping me off at school, thinking that that's my aunt dropping me off, but it's really my mama. But she couldn't take the truth, so what she did was she basically just looked at me in like the rear view and was like, "Okay," you know what I mean? I was like, she like, what's the one thing you want in the whole wide world? So I just want brothers and sisters. Cause I ain't never had brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I grew up as an only child, and my parents who raised me, they were sheltered. You feel what I'm saying? So like I ain't really get to have friends. I ain't really get to go outside. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really get to like do a lot of the things that a lot of kids really got a chance to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ride bikes through the neighborhood, freely and shit like that. You know what I mean? I ain't get a chance to do that. You know what I'm saying? My parents more traditional, and like,
Did your siblings come over and play with you?
So like, yeah, every now and again, my mama would have and don't get confused when I say this. When I say my mama, it's cause that's the lady who raised me. Respectfully, is just.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm referring to when I say that. But yeah, my mama, she used to have like my older sister come over for Christmas. Every Christmas, they'll have one of the siblings come over. And I'm thinking that's my cousins, cause they was planning on telling me when I was 18. But because my mother told me that at 12, dropped me off at school, that kind of caused this little traumatic effect. You know what I'm saying?
And they had to tell you.
I got expelled from school that day because I got into a fight.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. What happened? She looked at you and said, "Kay, what's what up?"
So when I told her, I said I just want brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? She just looked away and she started crying. And then I was like, fuck, what's going on? Like,
right,
you know
like why are you crying?
So my sister is sitting beside me. Now in my mindset again, I'm thinking it's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So like, my mama like, okay, look at me. And she like, now look at your cousin. Now look at mom. She was like, that's your sister. And I said, huh? She was like, yeah, that's your sister. I was like, all right. And she was like, now look at me. And I looked at her through the rear view. And she was like, I'm your mama. She was like, I had you. And then I think, when I think back on it now, I think at that moment, I think it kind of like I kind of like blacked out. Because I can't tell you what happened after that up until I walked into the door. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, huh? All right. So I can't remember what I said in response to that, or even getting out of the car. I just literally remember walking up to the door. And so went in class, I'm in class first period. I'm like 12, so I think I'm in 7th grade, I think. And my teacher, I'm just like, damn. And I just start crying because it just hit me. You know what I mean? I was very intelligent even at 12, so it's like I was comprehending things a little differently. I was just like, dang man, like, so you been telling me my whole life was a lie? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was looking at it. You know what I mean? And and so my teacher put me out of class, and she's like, what's going on? So I tell her. And then as I'm telling her what's going on, I can look on her face expression. She don't even know what to do with that information. You know what I'm saying? Because she like, damn, this nigga just dropped some weight on me. Like, like god damn. Like, and so the whole time, I remember this, but I'm not really realizing what's going on. But my bully was getting water in the hallway. I had a bully. I ain't always know how to fight. But I had a bully. But this was the first time.
A bully?
A bully.
Oh, a bully.
Yeah, I had a bully. So like, this is the first time I even fought. This is the first time I even, you know what I mean, thought about putting my hands on somebody. So next period, I had class with him. And so I had on the fresh ass starter shoes because it was like the first week of school. So I had these fresh ass starter shoes from Walmart, I ain't gonna lie, with the little star and the Z beside it.
Yeah.
Man.
I had a starter jacket.
I was so, in my mind, I was so fly, man. I took the damn tongue out the shoe, put it over the pants, like, yeah, I want y'all to see these.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm chilling, doing my work in class. And my bully walked by, and he like, what them? Like, you know what I'm saying? What you got on? And so I'm like, shit, some starters? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, some starters. He like, starters? Right? And so he said that, the class started laughing. And so I was like getting mad. I was like, my heart started pumping, bro. I was embarrassed. I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I say, man, shut up. And, you know, in this point, I was a little soft, timid dude. Like, this is the first time I even felt the need to even say something, you know? So I said, shut up. He was like, you shut up. That's why you don't even know who your real daddy is. And when he said that, boy, I lost it. I lost it. I pushed him so hard through them damn
Well, he
desks.
heard what you told the teacher.
Yeah, he was outside in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? So,
You beat his ass, cousin.
Nah, I ain't gonna say I beat his ass, but I pushed him so hard. The teacher already separated us by that time, but I pushed him hard. He fell and we knocked like two or three desks over. That's how hard I pushed him. Like I got up and I pushed him with everything I had. You know what I'm saying? That was enough for me. And teacher moved us out of class. I got expelled that day because it was a private school, and that same day my mother took me and got me into public school. And that's why I learned how to fight.
What school taught you how to fight?
Neal Middle School, man. Neal Middle School, man. I tell you, I had to fight. I was getting into fights for no reason, man. I was in class. First week of school, I got into a fight for no reason. I'm just in class. They like, yeah, they said you said something about somebody. I said, what? I don't even know who this nigga is, man. I don't even know who this nigga is, man. I'm just in class trying to goddamn. I ain't never been in public school, so you know I'm already on edge a little bit. I'm like, man, they say this the dog's house. Like this where the wolves be. Like, you feel me? And so I'm like, man, what you mean? Like, so now I'm nervous. I'm like, man, yeah, they said it at 3 o'clock. Or they said sometime when you getting after lunch or something, they gon' you know, they gonna come find you. I said, man, whatever. So by that time, I'm thinking like, shit, cool. Man, I'm in goddamn science class, chilling, and I see brother they talking about walking in with all him and his crew. And as soon as he got there and walk up to me, he started swinging. We get to fighting. First week of school, I ain't even did shit. I ain't even did nothing. I ain't did a goddamn thing, man. And so we fight, and what made me feel good, not the correction officer. What's that? What's you call them people that be that be like if you get in trouble. It's not ISS, but if you get in trouble,
The
like
administrative office,
something like that. You know what I mean? So one of them dudes, he was telling me like, yeah, bro. He said, don't feel bad. He was like, y'all both get suspended, but look, his nose is bleeding. I said, all right, man, say that. But yeah, man, that's what kind of like started transforming me from like, you know,
from the timid kid.
Yeah, to just, you know, I don't know what to call it, man. You just a survivalist, man. Shit. I don't know.
Did you have any artists that you liked growing up?
I was heavy on Lil Wayne, the old Lil Wayne though, like before Carter 3, before Carter 2, like going like Duffel Bad Boy, like before that, like I'm in that area, like DMX. I was heavy on DMX, like I had his whole EP on a CD. I used to blast that every day. You know what I'm saying? And I was an R&B head too. I love R&B more than I love rap, believe it or not.
Really?
On my mama. Like I get in the car, believe it or not, the first thing you're gonna hear me listen to is Erykah Badu.
What's your favorite Erykah Badu song?
Window Seat.
Yeah, that first album was sick.
Yeah, Window Seat. Every time that shit come on, yeah, that put me in my vibe. And I love some Sade. They like neck and neck for me. I don't know. Yeah. But that's who you'll hear me listen to initially. Like you be like, damn, bro, I thought she was gonna listen to some Future or something. Like occasionally you might hear me put on something, but most of the time I just want to be relaxed.
Yeah, that's that calm. They call you Eaz now.
Yeah, I just want to be, man, I'll be smooth with it. You know what I mean?
What inspired you to start rapping? Like, I know you said you learned how to produce and all that. You was around your dad as a kid. But what made you say, you know what, I want to get into actually being a rapper?
Dang, well, that's a tough question, man. Because Alright, so I'm going to just say it, but I would rather not get into details. I was always into music. Like, I played in church, you know what I'm saying? Made beats, played piano, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like sound. I like constructing sound. I like putting everything together by the ear, right? But then it came another point in my life when my sister passed, and it just seemed like I couldn't articulate my feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? Because out of all my siblings, at that time, she was the closest to me. We was the closest in age. You know what I'm saying? And so I wrote a song, and still to this day, I ain't put it out. Still to this day, I ain't recorded. But it was about her.
How old were you around this time?
I was 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 14 when I wrote my first song. Like when I really wrote out a whole hook and everything. You know what I'm saying? And so that got me into wanting to rap, just because I wanted to like keep trying it out. I started putting beats together and just rapping on my own beats. And I would go into my school and send it to my high school email, and I'll send it out. And then I'll send that shit out. And Hillside New Tech, that was the high school I went to. But I sent it out to the whole school, and like and I got that idea from another student who was a rapper, but he was the only rapper that everybody took serious. So I just followed his path. So then when I started sending my music, I was getting respect from the teachers. You know, I was getting respect from my principal. I was getting respect from the students, and then I would get input too. This is when I knew that I need to work on my rapping. And motherfuckers be like, I'd be like, what you think of the song I just sent in? He was like, oh yeah, I like the beat. I like the beat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, but what else? You know? Yeah, I like how you came in, and you know, but it would never be too much input on what I would say on the track or how I would deliver. You know, so that was like my input on how to start getting better. It was like, okay, I need to start getting people to start speaking on what I'm saying though. You know what I mean? And over the years, I just been getting better and better. You know what I mean? I didn't start officially dropping music until like 2019. That's when I dropped my first project, and it's still out.
Is that the point when you start taking your career a little more serious with music, 2019?
Yeah, cause my city turned me up there.
Yeah.
They turned me up there. Yeah. Me and my homeboy Micah, man. He a singer out from Durham too. He pretty big, and me and him were like, I ain't gonna say Batman and Robert, but we was like, you know what I'm saying? We was partnering in crime, you feel what I mean? And so when we came together and started doing shows together in Durham, we would pack it out. Like we had mini concert status type shows. And Durham wasn't big, so we didn't have no big venues, but all the venues that we had, front to the back people out the door. Came to see us. You know what I'm saying? You know? So
they kind of support their local artists more, like the general people there.
Yeah, and I got videos too. Like I got a whole bunch of videos from my old shows back, you know, from the city where, you know, we literally had the city in a chokehold, man. And when I came out here, that's when it kind of switched up because all my attention went from Durham to here, you know.
So what do you think you start doing different that made the city start fucking with you more 2019? What was you doing different than you was doing before?
I don't know. I was a hustler. I was the neighborhood barber. I'd come and fix your car. You know what I'm saying? I would detail your car. I also had an in-house studio. So at nights, every night I had a session in my house. You know what I'm saying? So like and then when I started doing shows, just the natural love that I gained from, one, being from the city. You know what I'm saying? Two, just always keeping a clean face. You know what I mean? Just always just making sure that, you know, everything handled it on each end. You know what I mean? When it comes to who I deal with. And so, just in God, honestly.
How would you describe your music to anyone that's hearing you for the first time? Your sound, like, how would you describe that to them?
My music, the initial, that's hard. So like, mostly my music consists of hustling, grinding, like no excuses, like all about, you know what I'm saying, business just now. You know what I mean? But then like, and then, you know, my life experiences, but my music that's out, I was mixed with conscious too. Like I used to consciously rap as well. So I still got some songs too that you'll hear. And I would just try to just subliminally put out knowledge in the best way I could from my experiences of what I went through. And so a lot of my music just is like You listen to my music, it's just gonna motivate you. I've just heard that from so many people, so that's the first thing that comes to mind. But like, it'll motivate you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a vibe now.
Like, if you play one of my hardest, like hard records in the morning, you're gonna be ready by the time you get to work. You know what I'm saying? Your mind gonna be like, all right. Like, I got a whole bunch of songs that's dedicated to getting money, just staying focused, staying locked in. You know, turn songs too, though. Don't get me wrong, but.
Do you prefer writing, or you prefer the freestyle or the punch in?
I used to love to write. That's when I was in my conscious days. I used to really love to write. I'm a nasty writer. But in the last 2 years, I ain't wrote a song because I've been feeling what's the word for it? It feels better when I get behind the mic and I can just say what's on my mind. And when I say what's on my mind and we lay it out and I hear it, it hit me differently. It hit me harder than me writing a record and then recording it. Like when I listen to it, it's a lot of records that I done made that I'm scared to put out because I'm like, man, I don't even know if I can perform this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I done poured my heart into it. I don't even know if I'm ready to just put it out there like that. You know what I mean? Because if I'm gonna perform it, best believe, guess what? My heart gonna be in it. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in love with.
But I feel like that's what we want to see.
I know. Everybody's telling me that, man. Everybody telling me that. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I've been getting more and more comfortable with my artistry. I've been, just focusing on putting out good projects, putting out good work. You know what I'm saying? Putting out shit that I feel like people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very vocal in real life. That's why I don't got that many friends. I'm very vocal. Like, a thought can't even stay in my head. Like, intrusive. If intrusive was a person, that'd be me.
When your birthday?
March 12th.
Oh, okay. You're a Pisces.
Big time.
Okay. You just had a birthday.
Yup.
What you did for your birthday?
Surprisingly, I kept it slight. It was my big 30, so like, it was a humbling birthday for me. So I really wanted to soak it in. You know what I'm saying? When I was 25, and I ain't saying this like, I was just saying it because I'm being vulnerable with you. But when I was 25, I cried on my 25th birthday.
That you made it to 25?
Yeah, for real, because I got partners who didn't make it to see 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I keep going.
Yeah.
So when I made it to 25, I was like, damn, bro. And I was in Charlotte. It's like, damn, bro, this shit really got down. I really done made it, bro. Like, and I sat there for about 30 minutes. I'm talking about blowing the storm, for real. Like, letting it all out. I like letting it all out because I've been holding in so much.
Yeah.
And, scared, I ain't gonna say scared, but, it's always a word knowing, like, thinking, like, am I gonna make it back? Or because, like, you gotta go handle some business. Is this shit gonna get me tied up with some other bullshit?
Yeah.
Like, you always gotta think a step ahead. And now I'm 30, so I take so much pride in sitting my ass in the house.
Hey Cuzns, it's your girl Goddess7, and listen, this commercial break is actually sponsored by me. Y'all make sure y'all go to Amazon and get this manifestation journal, 369 21-day manifestation journal. I'm gonna help you manifest all of your dreams, everything that you're inspiring. I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna guide you in this journal. Make sure y'all go check out Amazon Prime. The link is in the description. Go get your journal.
Oh, my mama, I take so much pride now.
Especially when you pay for the bills. You better enjoy that.
Yeah, take so much pride. So, I ain't really do much. I went out, had a couple drinks. I got dumb drunk, you know what I mean? But the next day, I kept it slight, went out to eat, and just hung around people who was really important to me. I had some people come out of town and kick it with me. My brother came and kicked it with me.
Oh, that was dope. Where you went to eat at?
Where did I go to eat at? Child, I can't even tell you. I I don't know where I ate at. It gotta be somewhere with some seafood.
That's your favorite seafood?
Yeah, I'm a pescatarian.
Oh, okay.
And fruits, veggies, and all that stuff. I love fruits. I like mandarins and stuff. Damn, what was that restaurant? I think I went to Red Eye Diner. My birthday.
Red Eye Diner?
Yeah,
Why?
they got the best. Well, to me, they got the best flounder.
I feel like I heard that name before.
Not Midnight, Red Eye. I'm about to put people on game, man. You wanna?
What Red Eye at?
Red Eye's in the epicenter.
Okay. You heard of Red Eye, BJ? They be going everywhere.
They owned by the same people who run Midnight.
Oh.
They got the same exact menu. Damn near like the same exact menu for real.
So did they open when Midnight closed down? Did Midnight close down?
It was open when Midnight closed down. Yeah, they was open.
I used to like they shrimp
I'm not
and
sure
grits.
though, because it was a period where the epicenter was shut down and
the epicenter used to be lit when I first moved to it. That was the place to be at.
yeah, I heard COVID is what killed you, didn't it?
Maybe. Probably so. Now that I think about it.
After they did that, curfews and stuff, you know.
All the people cutting up down there.
Man, that shit was lit as hell. I love the epicenter.
When I used to live in Durham, I used to drive down there and go right there. That's the only place I used to go at.
Yeah.
They had so many clubs in there, like it was something to do everywhere you walk. That shit was lit. I love that.
It's becoming a vibe again, though. With kitchen and cocktails, you got Red Eye.
In the summer, they had live after 5.
It's a cigar lounge right there. You got a nice little bowling alley.
Oh, I ain't never been to the bowling alley down there.
They got good food, good drinks, and their game's cheap. It's a vibe.
Yeah,
And they got a DJ. They be having a DJ in there too. In that little bowling alley.
outside the cigar lounge and shit. Yeah, I was outside of the cigar lounge. Sitting there, sitting on the
I might have to go check them out. Go check Epicenter out when y'all pull up the Charlotte Cuzns. Let us know what y'all thought about it. Okay, what would you say makes Eaz stand out right now in the music industry as an artist?
A lot of people say my voice. I'm just gonna give you what the people say. A lot of people tell me it's my voice. I got a distinctive voice that they just like to hear on the beat. You know what I'm saying? They can hear that pain. They can hear that struggle. You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I would say it's my aura. If I know myself, every room I step into, I walk in with confidence. So like I already got the mindset when I walk in somewhere, I already know in my head I'm finna walk out with whatever the objective is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what pretty much got me here, is that I don't know what the word no is. I don't know what them two combination of letters is. I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me no. Especially if I'm trying to do something. I'm just gonna find another way around it.
Right.
It's not always about the plan, it's about the result. The plans can change. But yeah, that's what I would say. My aura when I walk in the room. I have a tendency when I walk in the building, I say that in a lot of my songs because I truly believe that. I see it happen. I walk in the room and I'll be on a date and my shorty be like, dang, why everybody keep looking at us? I'm like, don't be worried about why they're looking at us. They're supposed to look at us. You know what I'm saying? Change our mindset, like, because that's what it is. When you pressure, they gonna look. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that to be like cocky. I'm not.
No, but that's
facts. But that's just what it is. Like, that's what make Eaz, man. I'm a confident, cocky ass,
calm
but humble ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I got a big heart. I really got a big heart.
Hello World Entertainment. How you linked up with them? Like, how you start working with Juice?
So the first time I ever met Juice was through Truesky. And he was shooting a video and Juice was just there. That was the first time. We ain't really talked much, but I peeped what he had got them going on. And I was like, okay. Excuse me. And then over the years, probably about like early last year is when I had got connected with Juice again because he was battling some health things. And I'm a big knack for just visiting people in the hospital. I love just going to visit people. I used to visit old people in nursing homes, you know what I'm saying? Because I always believe that, you know, somebody needs somebody to talk to. Somebody needs somebody there, you know what I mean? I'm big on that because I come from an environment where, like, not saying in my childhood, but, you know, I mean, we can go in depth with that, but that's just something different. But, like, as far as with the streets, you know what I'm saying, I know what it feel like to be alone. I know what it feel like to goddamn be sitting there just fighting all these situations and nobody know about nothing, you know what I'm saying? And so, I seen him make a post about, you know, I said, hey bro, you know, let's, where you at? You know, he was in the hospital. I said, where you at? I'll come visit you. So he gave me the information. I came up there and I sat up there with him for some hours and shit, and was back and forth every day since then. You know what I'm saying? And from his standpoint, you know, he'll tell you, he'll be like, and that's what made him like lock in with me. Because apparently he told me this not too long ago. He was like, yeah, I already had my eyes on you. He was like, no pause, you know what I'm saying? But he's just like, I already was looking at what you was doing in the city, and I was like, yo, this nigga got some shit going on.
Yeah, he told me that too. And he said it made y'all bond stronger when y'all was coming to see him in the hospital.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that started. And then ever since then, I dropped the Smooth Operator video. That gained mad traction within the city. And so it was a time where my phone just wouldn't shut the fuck up. And so I needed somebody to manage me, you know what I mean? And so that conversation came up, and it just was like, nigga, I was already like, you know, I'm trying to get y'all, like, I want to get y'all here, like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who introduced the conversation to management first. I don't know if it was me or him, but you know, mutually it came up, and we've been locked in since.
What advice would you give any cousins watching when it comes to finding that right manager? Like, being that you have dealt with management, y'all have a good experience. Like, what advice would you give the cousins about, you know, looking into management, getting the right manager?
Give me a second, let me articulate it.
Okay.
So getting the right manager requires immaculate communication. It requires trust, and it also requires relentless effort. Like it requires a lot of hours. You know, you gotta have somebody who's dedicated and who also believe in your dream, who also see your dream just as much as you see it. You know what I'm saying? That's willing to be like, you know what? Nah, I know what it is that I can do to get you there. We can, you know, and that's how it came about. And so, I would say trust, communication, being able to lock in as a unit, being able to stay under one rule. That's another thing. You know what I mean? Like the way our team moves, we move as a unit. Like we don't spread out. We don't really get into the mix like that. Like we locked in, we tight. We got each other quarters, and like we keep each other safe. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere we go, how we communicate is the same way. You know what I mean? Make sure that, and also just make sure that everybody hold each other accountable, because niggas gonna fuck up too. Everybody fuck up. I mean, artists will fuck up, manager might fuck up, PR might fuck up. You know, road manager might fuck up. It don't even matter. But accountability has to be taken when shit happens. You feel what I'm saying? So we can learn from it, move forward, and just know not to do the things that's gonna lead us back to that. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. Smooth Operator won Best Male Artist Video of the Year. What was that experience like for you?
That was the best experience of my life when it came to making videos. When it came to making videos, that was the best experience of my life. Like, I actually felt like if I could compare that experience with somebody who I can, like, in today's DaBaby, like, I've seen videos on how he directs his videos, and I felt like that. It took a lot of work. I planned it for months, planned that video for months. I put a big budget aside, around like 20,000, and I got the people. this is why I fuck with the people, because the people, they ain't charged me nothing to be in the video. I had a hairstylist, they ain't charged me nothing to be there. She just wanted to be a part of the experience. Like, that's what made the experience, like,
because everybody was supporting you.
It was just so crazy how everybody just came together and just like, nah, we fuck with you. We gonna make this shit happen. And won't nobody like a slouch. Won't nobody, you know what I mean, dragging their feet. Everybody was lit. Everybody was turned the entire time. And that's what made the video pop it. Like, that's what made it pop better. You see how everybody was in there vibing. That was a real vibe.
So you directed the video?
Me, DQ style by DQ, and West, shot by West.
Okay.
A Worldwide West, and it was a collaborative thing. But I wrote the script. I planned out how I wanted the video. You know, and I made sure I figure out the places I want everything shot at with the cars. I had a courtroom built. Like, I built a courtroom from scratch. Shout out to my dog Kevius and his team. Him and his folks was out there building a courtroom. You know what I'm saying? And everything was just cool, man. Shout out to Ray Jones too, the owner of the Central Salon building, for even allowing me to use his space. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's the Salon Central on Freedom.
Salon Central, that's it. Yep.
They got
no, it's on Independence, I think.
Oh, on Independence.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know that one. How long it took y'all to shoot the video?
It took all day. It took from sun up to sundown. We started at like 11, and or like 11 on 1, and we ain't stopped. We in that to like 9:10. It took all day.
Okay, that True Skill though with you.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, y'all be together all the time. How you and True-Ski linked up?
Through my ex, and I met him through my ex, and after, you know, me and my ex, when I separated ways, me and Brody just stayed locked in.
That's the way you moved up here with?
Nah, I ain't move up here with her. She was already down here.
Oh, okay.
She was trying to get me to just come down here to live.
That was her though, that girl. That's who you met True-Ski through?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, and y'all just kept that connection.
Yeah.
So you kind of knew him since the beginning of you getting over here, like during your beginning days.
Oh yeah, True-Ski, he kind of seen the levels, you know what I mean, from when I first got out here. Yeah, because I think the first few times that I met True at his video was the same time I met Juice.
Outside of the music, who is Eaz as a person? Let's just say you woke up this morning, who is you? Like, outside of the music, put the music aside. Like,
if I ain't a rapper, I'm just
just Eaz.
It's me.
Yeah.
Regular. First thing I do, I get up, work out, and I like to just watch. Like, I literally like to watch the sun come up. Like, I know it sounds cliche, but that is my thing.
So you wake up early.
I love to wake up early, and I take pride in enjoying every hour of the day. And so, like, I like to go to the mountains. I love nature. I like to sit outside, you know what I mean? And I like to do just outside activities. I was always in the house as a kid, so I don't really like to be in the house like that. But unless I'm doing like an activity, like, you know, like I said, hiking, being in the park, you know what I mean? I love cooking on the grill. And I used to love to skate.
You ever tried it again as an adult?
Nah, heck nah. Certain things you just gotta let it go.
I did. My head was slipping everywhere.
You just gotta let it go after a certain time, man. I love myself too much. I ain't gonna. Because also, you know, skating as a kid or skating younger, you know, came with bruises, cuts that I still got on my body. You know, I'm good.
The skating ain't like a bicycle. Bicycle, you get on there, you remember exactly what to do and run the place. Skating, you ain't did that shit in years. You gonna be everywhere over that ring.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I know how to not fall.
Oh, you do? I must ain't accomplish that part.
But when it comes to rollerblades, but I can't get back on a skateboard. Like, that's a whole different thing.
Oh, you was on the skateboard.
Yeah, I was on the skateboard. Like, I used to be a little
skater. Oh.
I still got skateboard.
Yeah. And then I went from the skateboard to the ripstick, and I was a beast on the ripstick.
What's the ripstick?
It was like a point in time where they had like this. It's a stick, but it had like these two little, and they do like this, and you gotta wiggle it in order to make some momentum to move.
Yeah, I feel like I remember
turn,
that.
like you could do a whole bunch of tricks. You could, you know what I mean?
Okay, skateboard. Okay, cousin. You had a lot of white friends?
And I like jazz music. So I listen to jazz. I'm really calm. Like I'm really a calm dude. Like I love peace. I like anything involving peace.
Was you skateboarding with black kids or white kids?
Black kids. Yeah, I ain't really had a lot of white friends like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's something that people misunderstand about you?
That I ain't slow. I think because I be so goofy in real life, because I'm a jokester. I like cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? I think people mistake that with a lack of intelligence too. And sometimes I be having to catch myself in situations where I always having to correct somebody. You feel what I'm saying? And it comes from just letting people be that comfortable, like to think that he just playful. This nigga just talking the whole time. I know more about your life than you do. You know what I mean? Or just in general, like, but I think that's the one thing people misunderstand about me is, and then too, I think another thing, people think that I'm overly aggressive because of my approach. I'm straightforward, you know what I mean? I'm very direct. I don't believe in sugarcoating. I put it out there on the table. I'm that one that will address the elephant in the room. Hell, I might be the elephant in the room. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't like that holding secrets. You know what I mean? Like that's just me. I hear everybody's reasoning for like, well, sometimes, bro, you might want to tell a little white lie. Da, da. Yeah, that ain't me though. Bro, I'll just put it out there on the table, man. Y'all deal with it.
Right.
Y'all deal with it, bro. Yeah.
What's something you had to unlearn to become the person that you are sitting right here today?
Sometimes, man, you just need to shut up. Sometimes you just need to listen. You know, I told you, I walk in the room with confidence and like knowing that that comes with sometimes not remembering to be humble. So I've had to relearn how to stay humble. You know, and God had to help me through that. You know, God He's giveth and He has taken as well. You know what I mean? And in the process of Him taking, that's the humbling thing, because you know, you just always gotta remember where you come from. You always gotta remember who you are. And I had to unlearn to not be so quick to talk in the room, not be so quick to tell. Like, you know, whenever you hear people talking, they be like, yeah, you know, I just went and did an application for Harvard. Oh, well, you know, my cousin, it's like, why did I even have to throw that in there?
Right.
It's just because, you know, sometimes, you know, people just want to feel relevant. And it's a humanly thing. That's why I don't mind talking about it. I'm very vulnerable. But it's just like, it's a humanly thing that I had to learn. Like, hey, bro, not everybody need to know what Auntie did last summer. I don't care if it relates to.
Yeah.
It'll throw the conversation off. And I had to learn how to properly communicate better during conversations and being more social. You know what I'm saying? Durham is not really like you out everywhere, you being social. So when I came out here, not saying that everybody was social, but I had to learn how to be social. I had to learn how to network again, because my networking in Durham is different from here. And it gotta be different from here because it's a bigger city. And everybody thought process is different. We in a metropolitan city, so everything quicker out here. So I had to learn how to really just stay on it, stay on top of it. You know what I mean? I get too comfortable quick. Told you, I like relax.
What's a song that you wrote that you think people probably slept on, but you feel like that was one of my hardest ones? Do you have any songs like that where you think people might have slept on it, but that was one of the hardest ones?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Brother, DJ, you might have passed my phone, man. Yeah. You can just toss it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I caught that on camera. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Dang, man. One song. That's gonna be hard. Y'all know I record like 6 songs a day. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, and I think, let's see what we got. Like Diamonds was a good album. Pocket's different.
Pocket's different.
Yeah. Pocket's different, man. I spoke a lot of truth in that. And it's from an album that I dropped back in, I think, 2023 and 2024. But that album, that was my last debut. Well, not debut, but that was my last solo project. That was 2 years ago. But Pocket's Different was the intro of that record. I mean, of that project, and it just pretty much explained like how basically I just need more recognition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I recorded a lot of motherfuckers. I started a lot of people on their music career. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was a lot of people's first engineers. I gotten a lot of people into wanting to rap. You know what I'm saying? Never get credit for it. I could care less for it.
Yeah.
But at that time, I did get into a pocket where I was like, man, it's crazy how motherfuckers will get to a certain level and they just forget about you. So that's pretty much what
That's what that song was.
You know what I'm saying?
What's something about the music industry that outsiders might not really understand? Like, if you ain't inside the music industry, you wouldn't really understand this about it.
Oh man, all the snake shit is in the paperwork. There's a lot of snakes in sheep clothing. You know what I'm saying? And what look good ain't always good. I've learned that, and this is like kind of like with the Bugatti method, like with the commercial idea. Like, you don't see Bugatti commercials just out every day. Why? Because they don't have to prove that their car sells. They don't have to prove that their car is valued at the amount that they want to value it. Because we know Bugatti, right? So when it comes down to the industry, I look at sometimes when people do too much in promoting anything, whether it's promoting you to join the label, whether it's promoting you to promoting you to come here, and they telling you, swearing up and down it's gonna be lit. 9 times out of 10 it ain't. 9 times out of 10 it's some bullshit. It ain't gotta necessarily be bullshit, but 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna be what you expect. So I think when you come into the music industry, don't come into it with expectations or high expectations. Just come into it with the open mind of, you know, I truly just want to get my music out there. You know, have a goal, of course, you know what I'm saying? Set your own goal, but don't have an expectation of how you're going to get there and when you're going to get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This music industry is really by word of mouth, by who you know what I'm saying? And also by how you network, too. Whether you're going to put yourself in front of them people's face. You know what I mean? You know, we done walked in to some buildings trying to, you know, negotiate some deals and try to see some things. Like, you know, are you willing to do that? You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to get your paperwork in order to be like, hey, I'm able to go to this executive and I'm gonna just be like, hey, this is what we got, these are the numbers, this is what we're producing. This is our merch sales. We can if you get an investment of this, we'll get this back. Like we that prepared. You know what I'm saying? And that it took a lot of time to get there. Don't get me wrong. It took a lot of trial error. It took a lot of not knowing to know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that like we always knew the sauce, but come in it being humble. Come in it with the mindset of, you know what, God, you know, or whatever your belief is, just manifest it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be patient. You know, and if you truly believe that, the way God showed me, He showed me the way the line of events, how it happened in my life. Like when I see a course of events that happen a certain way, I'll be like, okay, He talking to me. You get what I'm saying? Okay, I must be going on the right path, but there's no other way. You know, just follow your gut with the music industry. Make sure you read. That's the biggest thing. Read. Man, I come in contact with a lot of artists who then show me their contracts and things like that, and I'm looking at it like, and I said, now how you feel about the contract? And some artists I can't even really talk to. I just gotta let it be. But you know, I didn't have to spit some knowledge. I'm like, hey, bro, you might want to see if you can talk about renegotiating this because they talking about this. Because it's the wordplay, like all that here for their ass, like all that's there meant to confuse you, my brother. But you gotta know what these words mean and how many ways they can be put into or into whatever perspective they trying to paint it as. You know, contrast is crazy nowadays.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Goddess 7, and this episode is sponsored by a couple different sponsors. So y'all already know I had to shout them all out. First of all, y'all, I gotta shout out Robinson Hustle 8, cause guess what? They branding us over here. Y'all see these cute little glasses that I be drinking out of? Hold on, let me take a sip. Y'all see this? Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this cute little liquor ice bucket, whatever you want to call it? They made all of that. So if you're looking for some custom shit, make sure y'all go shop with Robinson Hustle 8. They customizing all your needs. I can't forget about Q3 Designs and Things. They're also a sponsor of Cuzns Tea Podcast, and they're a branding company for us. They made us these cute little shirts, y'all. Y'all like this shit? Y'all see this? Look, you need some custom shit for your business, go shop with Q3 Designs and Things, because they're going to get y'all right. They're going to get y'all everything that y'all need. I also cannot forget about Gemini Hookah, because they keep me smoking good on every motherfucking episode, y'all. Y'all see this hookah? They sponsored that for us. They did some other sponsorship, but most importantly, y'all, they got them hookahs, and y'all know I love hookahs. Look, y'all, hold on. See that cloud? See how that smoke just come out real thick, real cute or whatever? You could be smoking like that too, y'all. Go shop with Gemini Hookah. They got these ice packs. They got these portable hookah tips. You can take this thing anywhere with you. And they got hookah candles, y'all. They got different shisha flavors. They can make you anything you want. So make sure y'all go shop with Gemini Hookah, y'all. Go get y'all hookah. Until next time, cousins. Bye.
I say that right now, the way to go is independent. And I say, honestly, the way it look like we might be headed back to the direction of direct-to-consumer. You know what I mean?
Like with the CDs and stuff?
Yeah, CDs.
Because I see people back with CDs and stuff now.
Because you gotta think about it, like we put our music out on these platforms. I mean, yo, I know people who's gotten over 3 million views. 3 million streams and only gotten $200.
Right. Versus if they sold 3 million CDs.
Now, granted, paperwork may not always be correct. But however, I know 2 million streams, you definitely supposed to see more than $200-$300. And I just think if you do direct to consumer, let's just say it take what, 10,000 streams to make $55, right?
Yeah.
On DSPs. But if you sell a single for $3.99, by the 11th or 12th sale, you done already made the $55. You can sell your song $4. You can sell that to 11, 12 people. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how your hustle is. And I just think that the way that this industry is going now, it might be headed in that direction again. It's already kind of there. I mean,
it is.
You know,
because when I say I see people promoting like CDs and stuff, I see it a lot. Like even J. Cole came and sold them CDs out his trunk. Like people making covers for it. And honestly, I never thought it would go back to that. But like you said, it's because of the money. They're gonna make more money.
No, for sure. And yeah, I just, like I said, I just think that, I wanted to say J. Cole. I just think that, you know, somebody of that status is more so a promotional purpose than actually making sales.
Yeah, because he don't need the money. But I feel like with him doing that, do you think that probably going to inspire more artists to do it?
Oh, for sure. That definitely inspired me to want to start doing direct to consumer, just to see how many people still fuck with it. You know what I mean? And like I said, you got a fan base. You a real artist. You got a fan base. Your people gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna rock with you everywhere you go. I got fans that's been rocking with me since 2014, 15. It was like, yeah, I remember the first song you ever put out. I still got fans like that. So and that's what taught me, like, you know what? Let me stay in this lane. I used to try to do everything, and I still get versatile, but stay in that lane, create your fan base. You can go direct to consumer, man, and you'll make way more money than just putting it out there with less streams.
Right. What's your thoughts about the Gucci and Pooh Shiesty when it comes to the industry? Because that was like related to contracts and all that kind of stuff.
No, I mean, that definitely went the way. I mean, ain't much to say about that. I mean, bro, wrong. I just think that you just gotta read. That goes back to reading. Because I'm pretty sure if you knew what you was reading, or at least had a contract lawyer, or, you know, somebody just to go over the contracts with you. But if you ain't read it, bro, like, who fault is that? Can't get mad at the head honcho because of how he put it out. You signed it. It's just like somebody applying for a job. Now you mad at the boss of the job that you applied for. We were just in the interview. I just told you what you had to do. Now you got a problem with it? What the hell, bro? Now you're making it hard for me. Now you don't want to come in and work. Now you want to be late. Now you want to walk out on my shift. You gonna threaten me on the job. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it's the same concept, man. You just gotta read, bro. Reading will prevent you having to even want to crash out like that. You know what I'm saying? If you asking me, I don't really get into all the politics when it comes to like that no more. But I just think that all comes down to contracts, reading, making sure you know what you're talking about, know what you're signing.
When it comes to contracts, because you know about contracts, would you recommend someone sign like a 10-year contract, a 5-year? Like, what would be the limit for you?
I mean, it all would make sense to that person. I always say, like, I say go as independent as possible, but I understand that sometimes you got opportunities that you just can't say no to. But you just have to make sure you do your due diligence in reading, double reading, go back over that bitch again. Shit. Make sure we break out each paragraph. And once you get past the contract and things like that, damn, I'm high as hell. I lost my train of thought.
The contract.
What you got in this cup, man?
Teleport. Is that teleport?
Yeah.
Grapes.
Yeah, that's shit good. No, but I did just lose my train of thought. But no, yeah, like I said, it's just like applying for a job. Gotta make sure you know what you're talking about. I've turned down mad contracts. I had a contract that was crazy. Talking about every last 2 months of the period of the contract, the label basically has the decision to prolong my contract without it. So I said, oh, that's a never-ending deal. I said, I'm not about to sign that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from just me reading. But it sounded good. The lady was talking about, you know, she was a part of this label that was like what Sony. She tried to false like she was Sony, but when she sent me the contract, whole different logo, whole different company, whole different name. But you out here rapping that you Sony and them. You get what I'm saying? Send me a whole contract and yeah, nah. People will try to get you in everywhere they can, man, and them contracts is the easiest way to get a lot of these people out here, man. But I would say, like I said, if the contract makes sense, and I think that the shorter the term, the better, because you have a more fighting chance to get out of it. You know, when people do 10-year contracts, yeah, it might be a great stupid ass deal, you know, but at the same time, shit goes south, and halfway through your contract, guess what? You ain't fucking with it no more. You still got 5 years to fight through this. Then guess what? If you signed it, they probably got ownership of your masters. You probably signed your masters off in that contract. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Now they got control over you. Now they got POA over you. You know what I'm saying? Now they can call and get your medical records and they can do a whole bunch of shit. Labels do that.
So is it common for labels to get power of attorney over you?
Is it common?
Yeah.
Labels have done it. Labels have done it. Not like I said, I'm still on my ladder, so I haven't even gotten that far into it. But from what I know, labels have done it. Most labels, I would assume, would do it. If you're thinking about them covering you every step of the way, taking care of your flights, they giving you $10 million. Well, let's just say whatever the amount is, some crazy, ridiculous amount. You don't think in that contract it's some type of, you know, I don't really.
They probably get life insurance and all on you.
Yeah, I don't really do legal talk, but I know that labels have done it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cousin. You once said any woman with melanin is just beautiful. What is it about the melanated woman that you love?
Oh man, I don't know. Damn, man. I just love the skin tone, man. I just love that. Something about that rich, whether it's light skin, chocolate, brown, caramel. I just like some flavor to it. You know what I mean? I don't like raw chicken. I don't like raw chicken. Nah, we good. I like seasoning. I like my John roasted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love my black women. Got to. Why wouldn't I? I love my black women.
Okay, cousin. You also said, I don't care how big of a rush I'm in, I'm not driving off till my Bluetooth connect. If the Bluetooth ain't connected, you ain't pulling off, cousin.
Oh, no, hell no. Yeah. Beep, beep. Shit. Man, hold on.
You turn on your hazard lights while you looking for it.
Hell no. They gonna have to wait. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Now we gotta connect it. Guess what we gotta do? Now we gotta go find a song. Oh my mama, every time. I can't. Now lately though, because everything been going on like sporadic, like just consistently in my life, it's just been nonstop. I've been enjoying riding in silence. Like lately you get in my car, you ask me for a ride, and I ain't listening to nothing. I'll sit there in silence. Like, it's a new thing I just now learned that I like. Yeah.
As you get older, that shit.
I think I'm getting old, man.
I DJ a little bit, but I like to listen to podcasts, just people talking.
I love podcasts, man. I love podcasts.
One song you recommend the cousins go listen to right now from your music?
Right now, that's already out. I would say Off the Drink, Smooth Operator, definitely for sure, featuring Trusky. Yeah, those two records.
Okay, well, we about to talk about Smooth Operator, cuz you already know we got to do help me understand these lyrics.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay, so we about to go over your lyrics and just help the cousins understand a little bit.
All right.
Okay, so on Smooth Operator, you start off saying, smooth operator just got off a trial. You cannot hit me, so don't even dial. You ain't from the street, nigga. You ain't from the street, nigga. You in denial. What you was on trial for?
Drugs.
Oh, okay. You went to jail or you beat it?
Yeah, I went to jail, but I bonded out of. Yeah, I was fighting a little drug case, man. Got caught with half a pound, and it was on some janky shit though, man. I knew it when they caught me, like it was on some janky shit. But when I was fighting this shit, man, I put 20,000 on this case. On lawyers, you know what I'm saying? I had 3 different lawyers that was constantly just, and because the case was back in a whole nother county, and at the time, like, it was so much going on, I couldn't just keep driving back and forth. It was like hours away. You feel what I'm saying? They caught me on the way back on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And long story short, it wasn't nothing crazy. Like I said, I was just back and forth fighting that case for a year. And it's like I was helping motherfuckers prior to that, and I ain't really getting no help. You know what I'm saying? I had to spend, I was out there grinding. Like I even picked up a little side hustle, picking up lime scooters and charging them when it was the jug. It was a jug at that point because niggas want help to it. But I was making like $300-$400 a night. And all of that, straight to lawyers, like most of the
the electronic scooters that they ride downtown.
Yeah,
okay.
I had a pickup truck from a pressure washer company that I used to own, and when I came out there, I kind of sold all my equipment, so I had my truck still. So I would use my truck, go around Charlotte. I'd be down there picking up all the scooters. I'd do like 30 scooters a trip. Take them back to the crib, charge them. I had to buy all the separate charges. Because the more charges you have, the more money you can make at one time. So I was making like $60-$80 a trip, just letting them charge. The only labor I did was putting them on the truck, taking them off, and plugging them up. That's it. And then I'll just go back and I'll drop them all off. It's something that they'll say drop off 10, you drop off 10, drop off 5, drop off 5, and then boom. I just did it every night to fight the lawyer cases. And so after that time, my lawyer called me and said, yeah, so they dismissed it for case management because they ain't really had no probable cause to even pull me. It was bullshit. They had the state trooper, they had 2 different county police officers out there, they had a goddamn sheriff out there. I'm like, so who the fuck is writing the
Right, who writing the ticket?
You know what I'm saying?
My little bro just went through the same thing, dismissed.
I'm like, the fuck is y'all on? It was in one of them little, you know, the little boony.
Hit town.
Yeah.
Why they can't hit you? Because you changed your number? Because you said you cannot hit me, so don't even dial.
Yeah. I did change my number. I changed my number. And then, not even just that, too, but motherfuckers will call me and I just won't picking up for certain people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I already, like, made up my mind, like, bruh, I done did all this and I got here, bruh, don't hit me now. Especially when I started gaining a little motion and things like that. You feel me? So.
Okay, you ain't from the street, nigga, you in denial. What that look like, cousin? When a nigga is not from the streets, but they in denial.
Man, I be around folks like that all the time, bro. I be like, bro, sit down somewhere, man. I don't know, just motherfuckers that be just so quick to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? You just know. You just look at a motherfucker and tell. But yeah, you just tell, man. Even people that do try to like appear hard, but they just do all this extra shit. It just be like, bro, that ain't what, to me in my eyes, that's not what gangster is. That ain't gangster, bro. That's real soft to me. You know what I mean? And no offense to anybody who do carry out that way. If that's how they move, that's how they move. But in my eyes, I don't see it like that. Like, I just be like, bro, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? So that's what that line.
Yeah, they say real gangsters move in silence.
And for sure.
Okay, cousin, you also say I'm authentic as fuck. You could check my files. Yeah, I'm on my grind. Yeah, I'm in my mood. Hit my line. You can hit my phone. It's a full-time job when I'm sitting at the stove.
Stove.
At the stove?
Yeah.
Oh, like the stove in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. So when the cousins check your files, what they gonna find, cousin?
Oh, they gonna find nothing but the truth. Anybody know me? I'm a true Durhamite. I'm a true Durham, Bull City, hard.
Durhamite.
You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying? And so, no, cousin, I gotta, hold on, we gotta study that. Durhamite. So say Durhamite.
Doorbite?
No, not dorm. Durhamite.
Dermite?
There you go. But that's an old term. I mean, most of
That's
us don't
stand
really
for like Durhamite?
Yeah, like, you know, that's just what, it's an old term that people used to call it.
Dormite.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't really go by that now, like, for real.
Yeah.
If you from there, like, now, we don't go by that. But it's just what the average North Carolinians would call us. Oh, yeah, Durhamites. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
Okay. You also say my bank account loaded. They thought I was scamming. Just on the 9th, she was done with my ass, but somehow she let me hit on the 11th. Why was she done with you on the 9th, and what made her let you hit on the 11th?
Yeah, or I'm irresistible. I can't tell you why, but that would be my reason. Shit. She back on that phone. She called me.
Why she was done with you?
Huh?
Before the 11th, on the 9th, why she was done with you?
You know, temper tantrums. You know, when motherfucker can't step on you and they can't walk over you. Mm-hmm. You know, they start throwing temper tantrums. You know how it be.
Okay, but she was back on the 11th. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters right now.
Yeah. What can the cousins expect for Eaz Tha Rapper 2026?
Man, I'm about to put both feet on everybody's necks. You hear me? I got a project coming out. See Me Now. It has been delayed, but I'm glad it's been delayed. My fans ain't happy about it, but it really showed me how much that my fans want my project. So that made me realize, okay, what I have in my hands here. So that actually made me want to kind of go back, revise my project, and now I'm literally perfecting. It's like what is like the BBL surgeons when they gotta go back for the post-op, or you know what I'm saying? They gotta like just make sure everything. You gotta make sure that the BBL is straight. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make sure that the BBL on the album is straight and that it has enough curvature to appease my audience.
What about the next 2 to 3 years?
Huh?
Where do you see yourself at in the next 2 to 3 years? Life overall.
Life overall. Man, I see financial freedom, shit. But overall, though, to give y'all some substance, Are You Ready is gonna be a mega studio type deal. It's gonna be a mega, we're gonna have a chain of them. I'm already working on opening up another building, and that's gonna be a lot better than the one I have now. But that's what I see. That's all. My focus is always to grow. So I'm pretty sure in 3 years from now, shit, y'all gonna see me in a helicopter or something.
Okay.
Like, you know, and I'm not even trying to be funny, man, for real. Like, this is, I hustle every day. Like, I get 3 hours of sleep. I get 3 hours of sleep daily. At most, I probably get 6. On a good night, I get 7. You know what I'm saying? Do I see 8? What's that?
You don't know what 8 look like.
I don't know what 8 look like, but on the average, I get like 3 hours of sleep, and I make the most out of my freaking day every day.
Tell the cousins a little bit more about your studio for anybody who trying to come, you know, network with y'all, do business with y'all. Let them know what y'all got going on over
Absolutely. Are You Ready Radio, based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. We've been open for 2 years. I have some of the dopest engineers that work out of my studio, and it's a dope vibe, man. It's an intimate space. Any vibe you want, we can make it happen. We got a lighting system that if you want the walls to be red, we make them red. You want them blue, green, gold, whatever. We can make the ceiling different color, like, you know, and we got real good gear, you know what I'm saying? So I just would suggest that anybody try us out. It's $50 an hour, 2-hour minimum. And like I said, just go to Are You Ready Charlotte. You just type in Are You Ready Charlotte. You'll see the studio up there. And you either call that number or book online.
Is the $50, does that include like mixing and mastering, or that's just like recording?
Mixing and mastering is a separate charge.
Okay.
It's $100 for mixing and mastering.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a reasonable price.
Are You Ready the studio? Are You Ready studio?
Are You Ready Radio?
Are You Ready radio? Are You Ready Man, I'm on that good gas, Cuzns, my bad. Are You Ready radio? Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Y'all come shop with my cousin, man. He done had some of the biggest in there, some of the best out of the Carolinas. Tell me a little bit about who you had in there, cousin.
All right. Yeah, for sure. We done had Big YBA. We done had Mary Mack. We done had Sauce Walker. We done had Rich Don, Bags Million, Casino Mail. A lot of dope artists around us, around the areas in the Carolinas. And of course, y'all know myself and Trusky. You know, that's our home base. We record a lot of our music there as well.
Yeah.
Local project was recorded in that studio.
Okay.
The entire project. So, well, most of the project.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Y'all got Sauce Walker when he came to the city.
Yeah, this was like last year.
Oh, last year. Before he here now. I feel like he turned the city up a little bit. What you think, cousin?
Oh yeah, no. I say he doing what he need to do. And, you know, I just think that we need to stop being, and we need to, as a culture in North Carolina, we need to stop being so consumer based. You know what I'm saying? We need to be more product based, man. It don't make sense. And
tell them what you mean by that. I just heard DJ Chuck T talking about that too.
I was about to explain. Yeah, I was about to say this is exactly where I got it from. Chuck T mentioned it that we need to have, like, we have enough talent. We got the talent. We have everything. We got the production. We got the music. We got the DJs. We got the party promoters. The you know what I'm saying, the event. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit, bro. We got it. We got this, you know, we can have the support, but I just feel like that's the one thing we lacking. You know what I'm saying? We lacking the support. We don't support each other nearly as much as we'll support a motherfucker out of town, man.
Like you said, when you performed in Durham, the whole city came out to y'all show.
For shit show, man. That's why I love my city. For shit show. They came out support. Every Wednesday, I would be at there's a place called Skewers. I don't know. I think they even changed the name up now, but it was called Skewers at that time, man. We was there every Wednesday, lit, packed every time, and people only come there. And then the owner made sure that we got paid every time, cause he, yeah, you know what I'm saying, off Main.
Somebody need to call a meeting in Charlotte for everybody who got shit going on, everybody that's connected. Somebody need to have a meeting to sit down. Like, this what we about to do as a city. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real, man, because it's all love, man. It's all love. Like, if we've got real love for this music shit, bro, like, I don't mind collabing with people. I don't mind working. Now, it definitely has to make sense. You know, you can't just collab with everybody.
But shit probably fucked it up because of the drill music. Everybody want to drill, everybody want to do this, everybody want to do that. But then now, drill music kind of backwards. So
I can see that,
get like that.
Yeah, like the culture behind drill music. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. I just think honestly with this, especially in Charlotte, I just think that it's a popularity contest. You know what I'm saying? I just think that that's what a lot of artists are focused on, is the popularity. And with that being said, you see it when it comes down to us supporting each other. It's just like being in the cafeteria in school. You got these groups over there on that table. You know, you got to find your table. You know what I'm saying? But why can't just be just one big
ass round table with everybody?
That bitch. Tossing plates around it.
Like you said, like, I don't want to sit at one table. I can skip tables.
That was me. I ain't never had a set table.
I ain't got no enemy. like, who the fuck, who don't like a clown? Like, bitch, I just want to crack jokes on you and just.
Cause I'm gonna need some more pork. I ain't gonna hold you.
I had my set table every week, but as an adult, like when it comes to the entertainment industry, being in Charlotte, because I got into the entertainment industry here, that's definitely something I see. Like you said, Charlotte got a lot of talent, is a lot of dope artists. I mean,
Too much talent. Hold on now.
a lot of good talent.
Cause you want me to stay tonight?
Oh my
All you gotta do is
bad.
pull out the mattress. Y'all see this?
Don't get on it.
My bad.
Your voice like, yeah, so I remember when I'm just looking at this cup like, oh, yeah, all right.
What's one thing you want the world to know about you?
I don't know. I don't really. I ain't never been asked that question before. Like I ain't never really like.
Yeah, that's my signature question. I ask
I
all
ain't
my
never,
guests this question.
Had to sit down and think, what do I want the world to know? Because I don't really be caring about what the world knows about me. Like I just, you know what I'm saying. But I put out what I go through. I put out what I love to do. I put out I put my heart in my music. And that's what I put out to the world. So whatever you get out of my music is what I want the world to know. For real, for real. Nothing I could say in words right now because I'm not on a particular mission to get the world to look at me a certain way or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just however you perceive me is however you perceive me. You fit however you fit.
Right, listen to my music. You will find out everything.
Yeah, you don't ride with it, you don't ride with it.
Okay, I get it, cousin.
You know, you just ain't, part of my crowd. But I got people that do rock with it. And that's
what's most important.
What I care about. You know what I'm saying? Because without them, it's like, what's the purpose of me doing this?
Right.
Besides therapy. I do music for therapy. You know what I mean? But to know that people actually crave to hear my story, crave more like, hey bro, what you been going through lately? He ain't put out no music, man.
Yeah.
I got people DM me every day now about this album. You know what I'm saying? So
the Cuzns waiting now. Is it gonna be before the summer over or winter?
No. My plan. So in all honesty, my plans is to drop it before April is over. But I'm trying to get some finds. I'm really trying to give y'all the best project because I haven't dropped a debut project in 2 years, a solo project in 2 years. So this project got 24 songs. And it might change, it might vary, but it's gonna be over 22 songs, but it's gonna be around 24 to 26 songs. Every song is a smacker, and I say that with confidence.
Okay.
I say that with confidence. Every song is a hit. Every song has a vibe. It's a different song. I mean, different vibe, different wave. It's not gonna be like how some artists would have a particular cadence that they cater to. My music has a variety of things, but I do stay in the pocket. I have a storyline as well. My album, from start to finish, every song is representing a different phase of the storyline. However you can hear it, that's what I want the fans to do. I want them to figure out what you hear out of it. You know what I'm saying? But that is the thing. Like I want them to digest each song. It's like, okay, what is he saying? Okay, I hear what he's saying. He might mean this. Let's see how it leads into the next song. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a dope project. I know it's gonna be a dope project. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. I got some real good features on it. And yeah, we're going up, man. This is gonna be the best project I've ever done in my life.
Okay.
Which is why I'm so like excited, and I'm also anxious, and I'm also nervous. I ain't even gonna hold you, just because I'll be thinking like, damn, am I overthinking this project? Like damn, what if I put all this damn sauce into it, and then the people like, and it's like, damn. But that's the part of the industry. That's the part of the music game. You know what I mean?
Let the Cuzns decide.
But I don't think it's gonna be that.
Yeah.
At all. I don't think.
I think they gonna fuck with it and they ready.
I didn't write none of the songs. All the songs were straight, just me getting behind the microphone And the same.
So it was your raw emotion.
Yep, the same was on my heart.
Okay. Before we get out of here, leave the cousins with some advice. It could be any kind of advice. What advice you gonna leave them with tonight?
Life gonna be hard every day, and you're gonna have some ups. You have a lot of downs, but the one thing you always gotta remind yourself is that no matter what the situation is, it can always be worse. No matter what it is, it can always be worse. And I just think that's a point, that's a base where you can just start reminding yourself, like, you know what, let me get myself there right, let me stay locked in, because it could be worse than this. I'm sitting here complaining about this, but there's a person that don't even have this to complain about. You get what I'm saying? So, that would be my advice.
Okay. It could be worse, cousins, so don't complain, because somebody doing worse than you doing. Somebody ain't even wake up today. Let the cousins know where they can find you at before we get up out of here.
Eaz Tha Rapper, man. You already know Charlotte reside in Bull City. Find us, Eaz Tha Rapper, on all platforms, all DSPs, on Google, on Bing, on Yahoo, on wherever you want to look up. You can find me. See Me Now will be dropping very soon. Be on the lookout. Please follow me. I will follow back. I'm not celebrity. I'm neighborhood. Think of it. You already know. This alcohol got me feeling good.
Eaz Tha Rapper done pulled up, y'all.
I want to kind of redo that a little bit.
That sounded good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, my cousin on them grapes, baby. No sugar, just grapes. And he feeling right. He done pulled up, y'all. Go follow my cousin, man. If you in Charlotte, you looking for a studio, that's the studio you need to be at. Go shop with my cousin, man. Stay tuned, because he about to come back, right back with a performance. So stay tuned, cousins, because he about to perform for y'all, and we'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, they see me now. Yeah. Hey, I got some questions. I might just need your suggestions, so please don't be silly like you West. But how can I end up successful, overcome a jealous when I'm still battling the pressure? I used to want everybody up out of my business because you won't see my expressions. I resurrected. I had to go to my therapist. I had to get her perception. I was selected. I had to learn to put my personalities in different sections. I had an obsession. He was a chick at the chick. I always had one next to me. Abandonment, it just couldn't be alone. Most of the times I ain't want to sexually, especially telling me that they were dead for me. I just sit back and I smoke on my celery carefully. Watching this shit is hilarious. Telling you they be moving on mysterious. Seriously, I'm just speaking from experience. Really though, different generation, different material. I'm in the kitchen like a cafeteria. I watch it like a when the water heated up. I let it dry, wrap it and I freeze it up. Only did it cause I knew they gon' eat it up. I don't wanna talk no more. This is some shit that I want y'all to know. Honestly, bitches ain't shit and they act like they niggas, and that's why I'm fuck with these hoes. I can embarrass so many, but I ain't not petty. It's some shit I cannot disclose. I just be vibing and chillin', just minding my business, so please keep it down, I suppose. I got some questions. I might just need your suggestions, so please don't be slick like you West. But how can I end up successful, overcome a jealous while I'm still battling depression? I used to want everybody about in my business because you won't see my expressions. I resurrected. I had to go to my therapist. I had to get her perception. And this what she told me. I'm not a dummy, and I just been doing way too many studies. I've been realizing that some of the people I fuck with, I can tell that they don't love me. I've been in the trenches grinding for a while. When I get to the top, nigga, I'ma be muddy. Watch where you step on, you can get bloody. Always been blessed, I ain't never been lucky. Cause I've been on the move. I've been at work and just working on music from Monday to Sunday. I've been to Texas, Missouri, New Jersey, Atlanta. I even touched down in Kentucky. I just be moving in silence and deep in the night, and I promise can't nobody touch me. No, I never give a fuck about a trial. I don't really give a fuck about who gon' judge me.
You know, it's all good though. You ain't have to see me then. I guarantee you finna see me now.
Man, what's happening, man? Charlotte reside in Bull City. Find us, your boy Eaz Tha Rapper, man. Make sure y'all tune in to Cuzns T podcast that I'm featuring on. You already know we got Unhidden Truth. We got some vibes. We got new music dropping, and we got untold stories, man, that y'all might want to, y'all might want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check it out.